So the first two installments of The Last Dance, this is that 10-part series. It aired on ESPN last night. It looks at Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls' rise to the top of the NBA. And along with behind-the-scenes moments, it also featured interviews with athletes, with journalists, Presidents Bill Clinton and Barack Obama. In fact, one of my favorite moments, you see the chyron under Barack Obama, former Chicago resident. That's how he was regarded in the documentary last night. But tweets this morning from NBA stars are coming in. There's D. Wade. Thoroughly enjoyed it last night. If I had three wishes in life, I think I would have asked for The Last Dance. Donovan Mitchell, don't text me, don't call me. I'm tuned. Tobias Harris, best 2 hours of the quarantine as well. I know, Hody, you DVR'd it, and Savannah, I know that you probably DVR'd it as well. You and Feldy will watch it later. But
well, now I want to.
Oh, you have to. Like, it was.
Yeah.
It was epic.
Yeah.
What I didn't fully appreciate is that it's chronological. So, last night was, the college and the Bulls. But next week, we look at the passing of the torch. It's 91. It's the first Jordan, well, the only Jordan versus Magic face-off, Bulls, Lakers, and it's this passing of the torch. And this morning, we've got an exclusive preview.
In sports, the stage is set for the Air Magic Show in the NBA Finals. Starting Sunday, it'll be Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls against Magic Johnson and the LA Lakers.
You know, when you're a competitor, you want to play against the best. I played against Larry, and I've always wanted to play against Mike.
Up until that point, it was a stigma that Michael Jordan, all he does is win scoring titles. He never wins championships. That was my chance to get in the category of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Wow. And I think we know what happens. What happens next. And keep in mind, after they beat the Lakers, just a few months after that, Magic would retire from basketball with HIV.
Yeah.
But, the hype was real, and please report that last night lived up to it.
Good. I'm so glad. I'm all in now that I got your report, Craig.